I'm live now. Let me send that to our Facebook page. Viewed it on Facebook. Um, let me do everything on Facebook right now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, good evening, folks. This is the Brom Talk Show, and tonight we are here to continue our "We Will Win" fundraiser for Councillor Tiawanse Gonglo for the election of Councillor Tiawanse Gonglo as president and Dr. Yure Yaparo as vice president. Tonight we have we have like 3 people from the political party that is featuring Councillor Tiawanse Gonglo in the 2023 presidential and legislative elections. We will be talking about our fundraiser tonight. And normally this is how we roll away the curtains from here. We normally start with our famous music, especially most of the music that sings to the promotion of our candidate, Councillor Tiawanse Gonglo. We'll take a few minutes to listen to one of the music, and then we'll come back to tell you how we're going to proceed with our.
Is dedicated to the citizen of Kwaipa Water Clean as they present their song to the citizen of Bo County. Councillor Tiawo Gonglo, all the way! People say we have come with our song. They still make us in the Tiawo Gonglo. It's Mono Hill from Kwaipa in Pocante. Yeah, people say it's our song. The citizen of Kwaipa present him to protect the people say Tiawo Gonglo is our song. We carry him as our president. Yeah. Protect the people say to all country citizens. Tiawo Gonglo is our song.
Well, that is the approval of. That is an approval song for the people of Yorota and peoples of Bon County presenting their son to the Liberian people that this is the president that we want for this country. Tonight we have with us Dr. Banando, who is the chairman for our fundraiser, and we have Dr. Augustus Rabba, the chairman for the Liberian People's Party USA, and we also have with us Mr. Moses Vakwana, Chairman Emeritus, and the treasurer presently for the Liberian People's Party USA. Tonight we'll be discussing how to raise funds for our campaign. And we have a lot of promotion, the pictures and other things here tonight to show to you people how we want our elections and how we are sure that we're going to win this election. First of all, we'll start with Mr. Vakwana to give us a little bit of what brought him here tonight, even though he is the chairman he is the treasurer for the Liberian People's Party USA. So we want to hear from him how strong is your party from USA and how ready are we to go to the elections given the fact that we need a lot of funding. Mr. Fakwana, can you tell us a little bit about our party, how much money you are prepared to spend for the elections?
Comrade Party, Comrade Junior, just quickly before Vakmana come.
Yeah.
Comrade Bati was trying to come on. I just saw a text from him. I don't know if it's too
Okay.
late for him. Yeah.
I just brought Charlie in, and I just brought Charlie in. Let me see. Let me see whether he's here. Okay, Charlie is here. Yes, you can go ahead. Go ahead,
I'm sorry,
Vakana.
Vakmana. Sorry,
Let me
Vakmana.
send.
Yeah,
Let me send a message to.
yeah, thank you, Comrade Sioka. Even though I was uh, uh, called in unprepared because I was not informed. But however, in terms of preparation, we've been working. We've been working hard since almost 2 years ago, and we are doing the best we can, and we are prepared to support our candidate in the best way possible to ensure that we will be victorious at the end of the day because we have strong candidates and we also have strong backers. So with the support from our membership friends, I believe we stand strong for a successful campaign. That's all I can say for now, and we will talk more as the program proceeds. Is anybody there?
No,
Oh,
would
thank
not.
you so much,
Okay.
Vakana. So tonight, we'll go we'll go straightly to the chairman for the fundraiser and let him tell us briefly about how far are we with the fundraiser and what we need to do. Dr. Doe.
Yes. Thank you once again, Comrade Zoga, for hosting this program this evening. First and foremost, I'd just like to say good evening to our listening audience out there. And of course, good to see my fellow colleagues on this show tonight. Regarding the fundraiser, this will be actually our second fundraiser that's coming up. We had one last Saturday, which went fairly well, and we just decided to continue this Saturday. And it will be ongoing throughout the campaign period, which is on now and runs through, I think, October the 5th. So we were encouraged by the last fundraiser we had because that was our very first experience holding a fundraiser online. None of us are professionals in this business. We're just ordinary Liberians who are passionate about party, passionate about our standard bearer and vice standard bearer. And we come from a political party that is grassroots oriented. We don't have people in our party with wealth, with huge monetary resources. So most of what we do is grassroots oriented, and we rely on the good gesture and goodwill of Liberian people. So we're just continuing on that pattern. As I said, we were encouraged by the last fundraiser we had. We had partisans and supporters who came and gave their widow's mite contribution to the fundraiser we had last Saturday, and we're hoping they will show up again this Saturday to support the fundraiser. Our slogan here is "We will win." This is a slogan coined by one of our very able sister partisan. And we believe we can win this, despite the fact that LPP has come a long way from the wilderness, and people can see the progress we've made, having gone through so much as a political party, one of the oldest contemporary political parties. So again, the fundraiser is this Saturday, and we're appealing to everyone, our supporters, our partisans, well wishers, uh, co-workers, colleagues. Please come out as they did the last time to give us their support. There's much more to be said, but I will pause here because, as I said, several of my other colleagues are on, and they may have some things to say. Thank you for now.
Thank you so Thank you so much, Dr. Doe. And we see Mr. Kamara with us here. He is also one person in the finance area, and I know he is happy about the fundraiser tonight.
I think
On our
Thank you. Keep
So we
breaking.
just like to turn to him to ask. Are you not getting me? Am I coming in broken? Broken. Sorry.
We're
Can
hearing
you
you
hear me? Okay.
now, but you are
Okay.
going in and out. Mhm.
Okay. All right. So we ask Mr. Kamara. Mr. Kamara, how impressed are you, and what do you think? What is your expectation on the second Saturday that we are about to have the fundraiser?
First of all, I want to thank you for all the hard work that you've been doing so far towards this fundraiser. Um, and all of my colleagues, especially the Chairman Dr. J. Panado, for his perseverance to make this program continuing to go on. Yes, I have very high expectation because August 5th is a historic month. And that was also a day that LPP formally launched a fundraiser, something that the party has never undertaken. Maybe if it did so, it was from individual to individual, but this one was very public. And our success so far, the way I measured it is that it was very positive. Uh, that which has encouraged us to continue, not only for raising funds, but as a means of getting to our memberships and supporters. So, in this light, the popularity that our fundraiser got on August 25th, it has encouraged us as one of the ways that we can continue to get in touch with our supporters as well as to awaken our party members. So, from this background, we will be continuing to have a fundraiser from now until comes elections and then thereafter. So we are calling on all our supporters, especially those who didn't have the opportunity to participate in the last fundraiser. It's not about how much one contributes. It is also about our presence. Because you see, if it comes to money, the most important contributions that a political organization or any organization for that matter is the amount of people that associate themselves with that organization. So LPP is no exception to that. We are looking up to our supporters, sympathizers, as well as our party members to continue to attend our fundraiser. Even if they can contribute a penny or a dollar, their presence speaks a whole lot. So my presence on this particular forum is to pass the words out there for this coming Saturday, which I believe will be the 19th of August,
Mhm.
so that we can continue to do the work that we have already started to elect Councillor C. Jawan Gongulu and our VP candidate, Emmanuel Yakmalo. So for now, I'm going to take a break and allow others to come in by your permission. Again, thank you for allowing me to appear on this program. It's a privilege and honor to be here tonight.
Thank you, Mr. Kamara. And folks, if you are watching us through Facebook and on YouTube, the purpose for which we are here is to raise funds to bring to power these two gentlemen that you see here. And let me just bring up their photo so that when you go to the election tomorrow, you know who to vote for. Here on these pictures, we have two persons here, and this is Councillor Tiawanse Gonglo for president, and then his vice president, Dr. Emmanuel Ure Yakpablo. These are the people. These are the two people that we want to become president for our country, based on the track record. And like the chairman said, the political party is a grassroots party. We have other people who are using the natural resources of the country to run their own elections. But here we are, and we have these two gentlemen who has the higher level of integrity the Liberian people need, that we need to rebuild our country. We are calling on every one of you, those who are our supporters, to turn up on Saturday, the 19th of August 2023, beginning 10 o'clock in the morning. We we will be straight on time, and our expectation would be to get the calls from all of those that we have sent our information to support this campaign. And we'd also ask you to talk to your people back home and all of those that are watching us on this video. The number you're going to vote when you go to vote on the 10th of October is number 6, that represents the presidential and vice presidential candidate for the Liberian People's Party. We want to talk to Dr. Roberts, the chairman for the Liberian People's Party, USA. Dr. Roberts, can you tell us a little bit about the fundraiser?
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Zoga. Appreciate all the work that you're doing. We also appreciate everyone that is following us in the world of communication on Facebook, also on YouTube. We appreciate your support. We appreciate your presence. And let me tell you that August is a special month for LPP. It is so because this is the month in which LPP was founded. And a turbulent journey was started right after the formation, 2 hours to be precise. Our chairman to be that the Damon Toyo, the late, was arrested. And since then, LPP has carried on this struggle for the liberation of the Liberian people. And today, the struggle continues. It continues unabated to the extent that Liberia needs another liberator. And that is why we have come to present Tiawon Gonglo and that Yakwago to help liberate our country from poverty, from backwardness, from corruption, and all the other evils that have beset us. Going forward, We'll also be celebrating our 39th anniversary. This is an old party, a party that have been in the vanguard, a party that have been in the struggle. We will be celebrating this month, and as we move forward, is one important thing that is also happening. LPP is also rising, and along with it is our effort to raise money to support our candidates that are in the election, and that support will only be strengthened if people that are watching us join us in the effort to raise money. So we are appealing to everyone as we did 2 weeks ago. That is on the 5th. It happened. We started. People came from all around the world, from Switzerland, from Australia, from Liberia, all over America. People were calling, and we were able to make a huge stride. We got some good amount of money. And the chairman for the program had said that the anticipated outcome of the program should be at least 20,000. That is our fundraising program. And so right now where we are, we have about 15 more thousand or just close to 14,000 something to go. So we're going to continue with the fundraiser this weekend and every other weekend till we reach the goal that we have set. Importantly, there's also fundraising going on in Liberia, and they have achieved a lot when it comes to the number of people that have attended our program. So right now, the effort will continue. After the start of the program, we begin to celebrate the presence of our vice president here, and we'll also be expecting people to rally around us, support our vice president, support all the programs that we'll be having. We'll be inviting you, and we'll give you more information about all the cities that will be taken by storm. And LPP is rising, and we will win. That is why we are here to appeal to you to be a part of the winning team. We are set, and we're going to continue to rise to October 10th, and our success depends on you. We know that, and you know that. We also know that liberation is a mutual process, that people should get involved for them to know the price of liberation. So let every one of us put our hands on deck and show that we achieve the goals that we have set in order to carry on the process that will lead to victory on October 10th. Thank you very much, Mr. Zoga.
And it seems as though that this fundraiser, it almost like a kind of a new things that many of the parties, the political parties, have here in this country. It is not only the Liberian people or the Liberian People's Party alone is doing that. Folks, if you're watching us tonight from Minnesota and from all parts of the United States, those who support the campaign of Councillor Tiawanse Gonglo, it is not only the Liberian People's Party is raising funds for uh, the elections of Councillor Tiawan Gonglo, but the Liberian People's Party, together with Team Gonglo in Minnesota, we will also be welcoming the vice president here sometime on the 24th of August 2022, followed by another major fundraiser on the 26th in Minnesota. Unfortunately for us, Mr. Moneyberry is not here. I sent him an information, but I think I'm going to call him so we can wait a little bit and see whether he is able to make some comment on that. Otherwise than that, we'll go back to Dr. Doe to make a little bit of comment. I know we wouldn't expect a lot from you because you may not be the one who controls this other fundraiser, but it is all geared towards your candidate. How do you embrace this other process that is ongoing in Minnesota, Dr. Doe?
Thank you, Zoga, again. Of course, This other fundraiser that will be bringing our vice standard bearer to the States, is one that is being jointly planned by LPP and Team Gonglo, Minnesota. Generally, as you stated, the anticipation is we're looking forward to the vice standard bearer coming here to the States on the 24th. And then on the 26th of August, the LPP and Team Gonglo will host a fundraiser in Minnesota. It is anticipated that, again, supporters of Councillor Gonglo and Dr. Emmanuel Yakpaguro will come out to give their full support to this fundraiser. So as you can see, it's a series of fundraisers we're having, and we're doing so primarily to support our party, which is a grassroots party. To our audience out there and listening audience out there, you did hear that even at home today, for the first time, our parent party had a fundraiser. And again, it went well. Anytime you do something the first time, you're a bit apprehensive until it happens. And it didn't go too bad from reports, based on reports we have received, because this was our very first parent party, very first time conducting a fundraiser in a more planned and structured way. As you heard from one of my colleagues, Kamara, the way parties have been run in the past is that the members of that party will make a contribution, or a few individuals who share the party's beliefs and principles often come through to make a donation to sustain the party. But the thing is, you can't build a political institution that way. If you're a political party, you have to see yourself as the next government in waiting. So you have to be organized and structured in a way that you demonstrate that you're able to do a lot of things, especially when it comes to fundraising, and you're not only raising money, but you want to be sure that monies raised are spent for the purpose for which it was raised. And one of the things that LPP prides itself on is transparency and accountability. So those of our supporters and partisans and well-wishers who will be donating to this fundraiser this Saturday and subsequently the following Saturday, you can be assured that whatever donation you make will be accounted for and will be used for that purpose. As you heard from some of my colleagues, our goal is to raise $20,000 well through till the conclusion of the campaign period, $20,000. If we can do it early, fine, but if we can, we'll continue to hold these type of fundraisers to raise that money. And the whole purpose of raising that money is to use a good percentage of it to recruit, train poll watchers. For many of you who follow politics, you know the role of poll watchers. Poll watchers are basically the protectors of your vote. So these are people who will be posted to polling stations all across Liberia, and they will be ensuring that if you cast your vote for Councillor Tiawanse Gonglo and Dr. Emmanuel Yakpawuro, that vote will be counted. so that when the final results are announced, you can be sure that your vote you've cast, your ballot you've cast to change Liberia, to transform Liberia, will be counted. Now that's, and I'm sure you hear from my other colleagues, but the poll watchers are so crucial because many a times what goes on in African politics is that it's at the polling stations that all kinds of things happen. To the extent that elections gets to be stolen by the regime in power that may want to sustain itself in power. So that's why this 2023 election is so crucial, that we have to all keep our eyes open and be sure and certain that any vote cast, by Liberian citizens, is accounted for, is counted thoroughly. So that's why we reaching out to you to ask for your help. We need your help, like you did last time. Asking you to spread the word. Whatever you give us, we would be greatly appreciative because you're giving to protecting our democracy. The Liberian democracy is still very fragile, and it's only us Liberians can ensure that it is protected. So, again, we want to appeal to you. Please come out, please share, please promote this event. You heard my colleague, Dr. Roberts, mention that LPP is rising and we will win. LPP is rising and we will win. And we can only win if we take ownership of this. Let's take ownership of these elections and do everything that is right. Let's give to our candidates because we believe, we are convinced we have two good people, honest people with integrity that is the alternative to what we are experiencing right now. So again, I will pause here, and I'm sure my colleagues will have many other things to say, but we need your help. Please help us out. Please come out this Saturday and the following Saturday to help us out. Thank you.
Folks, if you're listening to us on Facebook and on YouTube, this is the Liberian People's Party, the Drum Talk Show. Tonight we are giving the promotion for fundraiser on the 26th and then on the 19th of August 2023. Again, much cannot be said about why we want these men with integrity to lead the country. Today, in all of the ecology of our country, you find out that people or the children are all over in the place, and there are lots of our people who have this criminal behavior, and there are lots who have, in fact, begin to practice a kind of deviant behavior that we have never had before. And the root cause of all of this is because there is a weak leadership. There is the leadership which does not have the minds of the people. And so it is very much important that we elect this time the Liberian People's Party, which is prepared to change this country, which has changed the country far so many years back. We're talking about 39 years back in the days. When we talk about multi-party democracy, it is a Liberian People's Party. Tonight we have with us almost all of the hierarchy of the Liberian People's Party here discussing with us fundraiser. One important question that I want to ask, and any of you can just jump in. All of the political parties around Liberia have launched a campaign, and today is about the 17th campaign was launched by the National Election Commission declared campaign open since the 5th of August. When is the Liberian People's Party launching her campaign? Or are you not going to launch your campaign? Anyone can jump in. And if you're going to do that, when and where are you going to launch your campaign? So that people, those who are the supporters of the Liberian People's Party, can understand and head towards that launching site.
Well, Mr. Zoga, thanks for that question. And I think this is not the first question of its kind. A few weeks ago, let's say a month and a half or 2 months ago, people were also asking, where is LPP's vice president? When will you show Liberia who is going to be the second person in command when you win the elections? And we proved to them that we are a grassroots party, that we work harder than other people, that we plan, we implement, and then we evaluate the outcomes. And so we were able to introduce to the country a man of high reputation, a man of integrity, very young, brilliant, promising professor, Dr. Emmanuel Ure Jagbaro. We unveiled him right in the middle of Liberia, that is the city of Banga. And again, we have planned and we are about to implement something, which is no secret. But this weekend, we'll also be telling the Liberian people formally that, hey, we are ready to take back what we had when Liberia shattered, when the pieces were all over the place. The world, the African governments, the international community called the Liberian People's Party to come and help establish a framework that will resuscitate this country. And LPP did. We established an interim government. We were able to set up, or reset up the whole national structure. Today, you have multi-party democracy. You also have freedom of speech, where there are more radio stations than any other country in West Africa, where people talk 24 hours about the leadership in power. So there's a lot that we do. A lot of planning goes into it. A lot of the strategies go into what we do, and we do a well curated implementation of our policies and programs. So on the 19th, something will be happening in Ganta. And I think I will defer this part to my colleagues and they will tell you what will happen and how it's going to happen.
Who else wants to come in? When are we launching? The chairman of the Liberian People's Party, USA branch, has just made a comment on when the Liberian People's Party, the national headquarters in Monrovia, will be launching the party on this coming Saturday. Anyone else wants to make a comment on that before we go to the next?
Yes, if you allow me, I will make just a
Go ahead,
brief,
sir.
yeah, just a brief comment on that.
Yes, sir.
LPP has
The
always,
I'm sorry. The official launching of the campaign, the party campaign, will take place this Saturday in the great city of Ganta, Nimba County. You can see why we have a fundraiser coinciding with the launching of that campaign this Saturday. LPP will be officially entering the campaign to do all of the things that go with a campaign. As far as we know, the campaign is to bring together, the formal launching is to bring together many of our partisans and supporters from the length and breadth of Liberia. Of course, we'll be hosting it. Nimba will be the host, but we're going to have our partisans and supporters and well wishers coming from Montserrado, from Cape Mount, Bapolo, Bummy, River G, as far as the Kipamas, Maryland County. They're going to be coming from Grand Gide, from the great county of Bassa. They're going to be coming from River G, and they're going to be coming from River Cess, where the Great Cestus River is. All over the country, they're going to all be coming and assembling in that great city of Ganta, where the party will, launch itself into the campaign. And that's when the real people will begin to see the real activity of the rising LPP, Liberian People's Party.
Thank you so much, Dr. Do. Mr. Kamara was speaking, and then I think it was due to off and on of the internet. So
Oh, okay.
I
I'm
don't think
sorry.
it was. So we'll go back to Mr. Kamara. Mr. Kamara, you being uh, one of the old brains behind this. I mean, if I'm talking about old brains, it means someone who, I mean, I'm talking about the length of time that you have served the political party, this political party, and how much experience you have. That's what I mean. If I'm talking about old brains. It's not in not on the aspects of age. Now, why do you think the Liberian People's Party will always want to, I mean, always does think so differently from other political parties? Because again, let me give you a reference point. Dr. Roberts talked about when all of the political parties were around talking about getting the vice president. It took some time before the Liberian People's Party came up with a vice president. Indeed, they came up with someone with a resounding character. Now, tell me a little bit of why the Liberian People's Party take time. Why do you do things that, I mean, is quite different from the other political parties?
Because, and I want to thank Dr. Dorr, the way he handled your first question with regards to launching when the LPP is going to launch its political activities officially. But to come back to your question, the reason why LPP tradition is different from other political party. It's the basis upon which LPP was brought about. The name itself suggests that it is the party of the people. So most of the time, LPP builds consensus from among the people so that the people themselves can have a say in selecting or electing their leaders. I mean, that is one of the reasons why sometimes we are very patient in determining who our leaders are. So to be brief with that, that is the tradition of the party. We discuss, we listen to views, and then we form a consensus. That's why it takes us sometimes long to make a decision because making a decision is very important. And to go back to the fundraiser, and I'm going to mix it. I'm going to mix the fundraiser with appeal. Like I said earlier, um, the fundraiser, my experience or our experience was that it helps in bringing us together. It helps in bringing our supporters together. And so I'm taking this opportunity to appeal to our religious community. I'm using this time to appeal to our supporters. This fundraiser, like Dr. Joe stated already, is mainly to train pool washers, as that is very important for elections in third world countries. And one of the things the LPP has always tried to do is to involve people in the decision making process. And going back on that, we are looking or we are already um, recruiting women. We want our women to take part in politics. We want our women to take part in the decision making process because it is our women that bear blank of the suffering, whether it's the war or natural disaster or whatever. The women do most of the work in our home, but yet they are left out of the most important decision making process. So we are raising this fund to try to help our women who are seeking positions in the House of Representatives and senators and other areas in the community. And this is one of the reasons why I'm saying that we are calling on the religious community to help us bring in more women, bring in more people into our party with some high moral standards so that we can liberate our Liberian people from poverty, disease, and hunger, because these are the three main areas that the Liberian people are suffering from. So, Mrs. Zoga, I'm not sure if I answer your question correctly, or please remind me so that wherever I was unable to cover, maybe I can visit that back.
That's fine. You answered the question correctly. Folks, if you're watching on via Facebook and on YouTube, tonight the fundraiser is intended for the elections for pool washers for the Liberian People's Party. On the screen, you see our second fundraiser will be the second round of our fundraiser will be on the 19th of October 2023 on the same platform. We are also
August.
calling on the supporters. Yeah, August 19th, sorry. Our second round of the fundraiser will be August 19th, Saturday, August 19th, 2023. And we will win fundraiser. And if you look at the screen, if you look on the screen, these are things that we need to do for the Liberian people. If you went to Monrovia today, the place is filthy. If we were, if Liberia, if the Republic of Liberia was established based on Christian principle, the Bible says cleanliness is next to God. And we can see those of us who have traveled in all of the other areas, we see that once your country is clean, you are free from disease. When you elect Councillor Tiawonse Gonglo, the environmental aspects of the country will be taken care of. Look at roads. We're talking about creating jobs for our people. You can see the sign on the lower left-hand corner where we will have industry. If you have this, our Liberian People's Party elected to power. Just so you know, if you can recall when the chairman spoke about when the world called the Liberian People's Party, yes, indeed, that is an evidence that the Liberian People's Party, they are good at doing what they want to do for the Liberian people. The fundraiser is on the 19th of August 2023. And then our second fundraiser, which will be in Minnesota, will be on the 26th of August 2023. This is at this time the vice presidential candidate will be present there as well. we have gone almost 50 minutes, uh, pretty close to 10 minutes to go. If you go to the polls tomorrow, you want to vote for Councillor Tiawan Segonglo and his vice presidential candidate, Dr. Emmanuel K. Yaparo. And the number to vote for is number 6. And for our people way back into the villages, you want to vote for the two gentlemen who has the identical country club with the broom in their hands. I will turn out to uh Mr. Toba. Are you ready to talk to us?
Yeah, I'm here. Um, I'm here.
Yes,
Uh,
we have.
Mr. Toba, you are the chairman for the membership committee. At this time, where we are talking about raising funds for the Liberian People's Party, all of the members have to be involved. Can you tell us a little bit about how prepared are your members to turn up? How prepared are those who you have been speaking with to turn up on Saturday for our fundraiser?
Well, I mean, as you know, the plans and strategy that the party has laid out here in the state for the fundraiser is robust. I mean, all efforts are made to contact every partisan, active and non-active. Uh, the party is sending out mails. We are doing phone calls. We are making personal one-on-one contacts, and not only in the states. If I'm inform you, but beyond in Europe, in Australia, just where we can find our partisans, old and new. We are waking up those who stay, not very active, and the few of us that are active are on board. And I mean, we are hopeful. We are hopeful, and we look forward to comrades contributing. And beyond that, we are also making outreach to non-partisans, people who are sympathizer, to the party objectives, the party ideals, and also friends of our standard bearers. So I mean, we are leaving those two unturned. We are every nook and corner to reach out there in support of the fundraiser for the party.
Thank you so much, Comrade Bati Toba. Folks, if you're listening to us tonight, it is a promotion for our fundraiser come Saturday, 19th of August, 2023, and August 26th, 2023 in Minnesota with the Vice President, presidential candidate, Dr. Uh, Emmanuel K. Ure Yakbaro. Again, if you are in Monrovia and you're going to the polls on the 10th of August, 2023,
October.
you want to vote for
October.
number 6.
October
October,
10.
if you want to vote on October 10, 2023, you want to vote for the presidential candidate and the vice presidential candidate, Councillor Tiawan Gonglo. We got pretty close to 7 minutes to leave. If you're watching the screen on the upper left-hand corner, you see where it says live, 53:36. So we got pretty close to 7 minutes. Let's say less than 7 minutes to leave. So
Yes.
I will now turn to each of
Yeah.
us,
Yes.
Vakwana.
Conrad Junior. Yes. I I mean, in relation to the fundraisers,
Yes.
there are a couple of friends, family members, and well wishers that we wrote before the fundraisers, and we received a lot of promises from those we wrote that they were going to contribute towards this fundraiser. So I want to appeal to all of those that were waiting at the time, our friends. We all know each other. And I want to appeal to our friends to not forget that the fundraiser is still on, and this Saturday the fundraiser will continue. So we are appealing to you to contribute just whatever you can. And also, I want to talk to the people of Bond County. Uh, we have one of our strongest sons from Bond County who is the vice standard bearer to the integrity team. We call them the integrity team because the LPP is made of people who have integrity, who are honest. No matter wherever they work, no matter wherever we go, we are never being caught with our hands in a cookie jar. So we want to we are giving you people who will be able to take care of our country, who have the broom to sweep our country of corruption, of dirtiness, and of everything that is wrong with our country, so that we all can have a place where we can go and live in peace and harmony. So we are appealing to all of you to please turn up on Saturday and contribute to this worthy cause.
Just to add to what Comrade Vakmanan just said, if you want to donate to the fundraiser, it's an online fundraiser. You can come online. We'll have a link that will give you access to coming online. But if you cannot come online to make your donation and give us some encouraging words, you can also donate directly to the fundraisers. And there are two ways in which you can do so. You can, we have a Cash App set up, and we also have a Zelle system set up. So, the flyers will be going out, information will be going out. There are a number of people we talked to the last several weeks who made promises. As Vakmana said, we hope you can make do on your promise. Again, we will be reaching out to you to come this Saturday, but if you can come on and make a donation, it will be highly appreciated. But again, please check your email, check your WhatsApp, check your Messenger. You will see information coming out there, and it has that Cash App information. Even the flyer you just saw posted by the moderator here, Comrade Zoga, that information is on it. So we have the Cash App and we have the Zelle. If you cannot make it, just go right there. You can even hit the donate button and it will tell you exactly what to do. If you go to the flyer there, the we will win flyer. You hit that donate button on that flyer. It takes you directly to the Cash App or to the Zelle. So we want you to please come out in full to support us as you did the last time. If you cannot make it, we understand, but please just take ownership of this campaign. Thank you.
And I just mistakenly, this thing I know it was there, but then I kept looking for that. If you want to do your donation, the Cash App number on the screen is MMV7925. The Zelle is also here, 718-968-5725. Or you go to the Wells Fargo Bank if you are closer to any of the Wells Fargo Bank, and you can use the account number to do your contribution. We'll go to the next panelist to give your final saying to our Liberian peoples. What do you have for them? Because we are almost out of time.
Yes, almost out of time. Join us on Saturday, the 19th of August. Let's do it together. We will win. That's it.
We also have T-shirts on sale. We got each of the T-shirts. If you live far away from Minnesota, the T-shirt will cost you $35. Come and support us by purchasing a T-shirt or making a contribution of whatever you have. We'll move to Dr. Roberts. Do you have anything to say before we leave?
Well, what I have to say is this: we've come a long way. We struggle along the roads, and for 2023, we know that there is hope. There is hope that we will make the right choice this time for the quality of life of our people to improve, and for our Liberian people to have access to better education, to also have access to health care, to have a better economy that will put food on everyone's table. You need someone who understands leadership. You need a pair that will understand how the economy works. You need someone who is educated because he's going to understand what education is. And education is not just going into the classroom to sit down and learn a white man book. There are other people who are not stepped in the classroom, but they are educated because they know a lot and they know how to take care of themselves and other people. So what we need from you is to just take up your phone, call your folks back home, tell them that look, this is the turning point of this country. We either move forward with a new set of leadership in the presence of Tiawase Gongo and Dr. Jakwawu, who will be prepared to help restructure and reorganize the mess that has been made by the current leadership. Do not say, well, we are not going to vote. No, that cannot cut it. What can cut it is a phone call to your folks in your town, in your village, to your friends, and tell them, look, there's a better way forward. We need to change this regime so that we have a promising future for our children. And the future is in our hands. And that is what I got to tell you. So join us on this Saturday. I will start a fundraiser in the United States. Our people will be in Ganta, Nima County. You are invited. If you are in Liberia, join us there. And all the programs and all the activities that we carry on will require money to implement. Our vice president will be here. We're going to have a lot of town halls. He's going to be on this platform. He will be here to answer your questions. So come in, talk to us, tell us what you think. We are open. We have various committees that are recording everything to make sure that everyone's voice is heard. We'll make sure that everyone participates. That is why we are here and appealing to you again. And please help us to get to the finish line and to restore a lost Liberia. Thank you very much.
Thank you. It's over.
Dr. Roberts. Mr. Vakpana has spoken already. And the next person, the last person we'll go to is Mr. Tokba. He's gone already. I don't see him here. I think Tokba is already gone. All right. Dr. Doe, Mr. Chair, do you want to close up? Do you have, or you have already spoken? And...
I think I spoke already. I think Roberts captured it very well. I don't want to.
Okay.
Again, just a final appeal. Please come out this Saturday and support us.
Yes, yes, so I'm here. I'd like to close. Finally, we want to remind our people that if you want a government that will take care of your security, you need to vote Yagbaulo and Kongolo. If you want a government that will not use private jets to use all the money while you are there suffering, vote for Yagbaulo and Kongolo. If you want a government that will ensure that if any death occur in a country, they will investigate and come up with a successful ending, and vote for Kongolo and Yakbaulo. These are the people who are on the integrity team. And you see, among us, among all of our partisans and members, we do not have that many people, former racketeers, who have been eating all our money, who have been enriching themselves. These are people who are even willing to come and sleep with you in your villages wherever you need them. These are people who will take care of your money to ensure that you have enough food to eat, that you can go to hospital when you don't have money, that your children can go to school without paying money, and that they will be able to help you to produce enough food for yourself through the use of equipments that will make the work easier for you. Because by farming with cutlass and scratching hole, it cannot make us to produce enough food. And these are people who have the idea, who have the capacity to help you get those machinery that will help you to produce enough food, so that you will have enough and even be able to sell some outside the other people in order to earn more money. So we want to ask you to please turn up on the 10th of October and vote for Yakwaulo and, Councillor Gonglo, in order to be able to live a peaceful life, to be able to be respected among other people in the world. Thank you.
Thank you so much, former chair, Mr. Fakwana, and folks. If you're listening to us, we have just concluded another promotion of our fundraiser, which comes up on the 19th of August, 2023. We want to thank you tonight for listening to us. And once you get to look at this video, for the next time you look, please share it. Please make sure you send it over so that the rest of our other people can be able to get the information. We want to thank you so much, guys, gentlemen, for appearing on this show tonight. And I will see you again on Saturday. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank
And
you.
you all have a very great night.